snow, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Hiya.
Hi.
Welcome to GGKCS, the multi-generational podcast / FlossTube for fans of all things knitting, cross-stitching, geeky. I'm Cece.
I'm Dammy.
And we're so glad to have you today. Today is Wednesday, the 23rd of December, 2020. Happy Christmas Eve. And this is episode 427, in which it's our 6th annual Christmas karaoke episode. You're going to hear us sing every segment. So grab yourself some coffee or hot cocoa or whatever your beverage of choice is. And we'd like to say a big welcome back. We love y'all. To all returning viewers and a big hiya to any new viewers, thanks for giving us a shot. I hope you enjoy the show. This is not a normal episode. It is a normal episode, but we don't normally sing this much in our episodes. So, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today and a lot of singing to do. So unless you have anything, we're going to get started. Here we go. Just hear those sleigh bells ring-ling, ting-ting, ting-ling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling. Yoo-hoo!
Yoo-hoo.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's go. Let's look at the snow. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. Just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland.
I don't know how that line goes.
We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we.
And now we're going to talk about what's on our needles.
This song is really long and I didn't realize it. I knew it was, but I didn't. Oh, Dammy, what's on your needles?
I've not worked on it, so in the past weeks, I'm about to start knitting on the brim again of my Bella Hat for Hallie. The pattern is Twilight Eclipse Bella's Slouchy Striped Toque by Amy Thiessen. It's on US 7's 4.5 millimeter needles, which is what I'm using right now. The yarn I'm using right now is Debbie Bliss Donegal Tweed Aran in the Forest colorway.
Cool. Green. Awesome. Okay, well, I am working on 2 projects. First up, in this beautiful Belle from Beauty and the Beast project bag that was made by my friend Mary. I am knitting tube socks for my bestie Katie's youngest son, Izzy. His birthday's in January. I'm using my French vanilla cappuccino sock pattern that you can get on our website,
javapearldesigns.com.
As always, links to everything are in our show notes.
GGKCS.com.
There you go. I'm using US 1.5, 2.5 mil needles, and I'm using a boatload of colors. So what I did was I cast on the toe and knit the whole toe of one sock, put it on Zoom Zoom needles, which are what I affectionately call 9-inch circular needles, because you just zoom around in circles. Then I did the other toe, did it on Magic Loop, and then put it on a second set. And now what I'm doing, every 10 rows, I'm changing colors. This is Nano Stitch Lab in a one-of-a-kind colorway. This is Suburban Stitcher in Triflers Need Not Apply. It was My Favorite Murder colorway. This one, I don't know what it is off the top of my head, or this one, or this one. I'm using up all these little balls and just changing every 10 rows. And like I said, there'll be tube socks, so there'll be no heels in these, so that he can wear them for longer as he grows. So what I've been doing almost every night is taking these to bed with me and then setting myself up where my pillows are against the headboard and I, lean back and then I put my big body pillow over my lap with this on top of it. And I've got one of those pillows that hold, like you can put a phone or a tablet or whatever, and I read and tap on the screen to turn the pages while I'm knitting. So that is what I have been doing this week, because that seems to work out for me because it's mindless knitting. The other thing that I'm working on in my project bag from Nerdbird Makery, I am doing the Cat Vent Cowl, which is a pattern by Marna Gilligan of On Katian Biag. I'm on US 2.5 3mm needles, and I'm using my On Katian Dub 4-ply wool darkness advent calendar from On Katian Biag. Oh, say that 12 times fast. Here is where we are. I have not knit today's clue. So since we recorded last, let's see, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe this color last week. Those are the boopable little noses. This is another cat sickles, more cats, another lateral braid, and then these are Sharp Teeth and Claws Part 1. So there's 2 more parts to that. Can I say that I screamed in delight when I opened this beautiful pink yarn yesterday? And I love it up next to these browns and oranges. Oh, love it. So I've been keeping up with the clue every day, including 2 days ago when our power went out and I'm sitting in the dark, not being able to see my pattern. Thankfully, the power came back, although our internet was out for like 18 hours. So, yeah. So I have been keeping up with that. There are only 2 more clues, but I have 3 more colors of mini skeins in my advent calendar. So I'm trying to figure out if I can figure out another, so on all 3 of the parts where the cats are here sections are, there is 3 different versions of cat sickles above, one above each one. So I'm trying to figure out if I can make up another cat sickles-esque pattern so that I can do another cats are here section. Because I really like the cats sections. So, but this will definitely be done by the time we record again next week. So you will get to see the finished project. So that is everything I've been working on knitting wise, but I do have some FOs. So let's move on to the next segment. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appears and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, all night divine, all night when Christ was born, all night divine, all night divine. Pink Pearl is not really sure what to do with us singing. Every time we start singing, she's like, what is going on here? Why are you singing so much?
Leaving.
Yes, she left us. She went to the other room.
Now we're going to talk about her finished projects.
Yes, I have 2 this week. I have finished preemie hats number 49 and 50. This is from my free top-down preemie hat pattern that you can get on our website.
JavaPearlDesigns.com.
There we go. They're both on US 6's 4mm needles. This one is number 49, and it is Pandia's Jewels 3-ply tweed in the sleet colorway. This is number 50. This is Uru Yarn Sugared Worsted in the roses colorway. So 49 and 50. I will do 51 and 52 on Sunday, and I will have finished 52 hats for the year. That is these are the only things I finished this week. But we have some more stuff to talk about, so let's move on to the next segment. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. That was fun. And now it's time for FlossTube. You got anything, Dammy? Okay. I've got two things. Yes, two things. First up in my project bag from Tilting Planet, I have Baba Black Sheep, which is a pattern by the Prairie Schooler. Pattern was a gift from Michelle Bindi Stitchy. I am stitching this on 18 count Ada, dyed pink by Erin, the 2 Martini Stitcher. And when I showed you last week, this is where I was at. And here's where I'm at now. So, I've started to put the gray in. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it on next Sundays, or if it's going to have to be into the new year. I will try my best, because I only stitch on this during my Stitch With Me's. So, we will see, but it will get done, and then I will start on Cat and Heart for my Stitch With Me's. The other thing that I've been working on in my Stitch Toolbox project bag, my Outlander to Bed or to Sleep project bag, is, where's the cover sheet? It's right back here. And there we go. Cats and Mandalas February by Kitty and Me Designs, Pamela Kellogg. This is my 2.5 month late project for Dammy's 21st birthday. The needle binder is from Gecko Rouge. Last time I showed you this was last week. Here's where I was at. And here is where I am at now. I finished the bottom motif, and I've made pretty good progress on this next motif up. So the motif I'm working on right now is the last full motif, and then above it is another partial motif. So, yeah, I'm working on it. There is lots of colors in this. That's part of the problem, is like in the leaves, there's like, I think 3 or 4 colors plus 1 blend, and it's the same in the petals. So, that's what's taking so long, is the so many colors in it. So, yeah. Okay, well that is everything for FlossTube, but we do have cross-stitch content in Yummies, and we'll be singing the rest of the episode, so you should stick around. Let's move on to the next segment. Get dressed, ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay, for it is Christmas, 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 Christmas Day. It's Christmas, 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 Christmas Day. Christmas Day, it is Christmas Day. Christmas Day, it is Christmas Day. Eve. Could you please explain where that came from in case people don't know?
Cabin pressure.
What episode is it?
Malachi.
And Arthur thinks that those are the lyrics, and so we have to sing it every year. Dammy, it is now time for our favorite part of the show. What is it? Yummies. Yummies, yummies. Sorry, I'm like all confused. Yummies. What are yummies, Dammy?
Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Yummies. Okay, so you've seen the yarn that I've gotten up until today up until yesterday in my On Katian Biag Advent calendar. This is today's yarn, this gorgeous gray. So I will be putting that in. We also today this week got a couple extras. One is a planet badge. Which one did you say that was?
Saturn.
Saturn. As well as we got, but you can never have too many of these. If I can get to them. The light bulb stitch markers that are purple. So those were the extras this week in that. All right, Black Needle Society. So on the 18th, we got Floss. We got Weeks Dye Works Berry Splash. Morris Blue. Banana Popsicle. And there was some more. Monkey Grass. As well as 3 DMC colors. 3820, 3810, and B5200. And these are all the flosses for the Tiny Modernist pattern that I'm about to show you. So that was on the 18th. Then on the 19th, we got the pattern from the Tiny Modernist. It's the Season to Sparkle. Very pretty. It's only 59 by 78, so it's not large at all. So, very, very cute. Love that. Then on, I need that. The 20th, we got this needle minder. And yes, it has a number on it. 3860. That is the DMC floss color for Cocoa. And it's got a very, very strong magnet. Very, very cute. Very cute. I was very confused when I first scratched the card. I was like, huh? Wait, I don't understand. Okay, and then on the 21st, we got fabric. And this is one that I can stitch on because I don't stitch on linen. But this one is Ada, which made me very happy. This is from Picture This Plus. It's 18 count Ada in the Mirage color. I'm not going to open it all the way, but very nice sized piece. 13 by 18 piece. So we got that. And then yesterday we got fancy flosses. These are from Color and Cotton, and I don't think I've ever used Color and Cotton before. This is Ultramarine, Dark Indigo, Cherry Fizz, and Dracula. And these are the fancy floss colors for Michelle Bindi Stitchy's design, which I have been so excited to wait for. And it just came out today. Winter Witches. How cute is that? They are stirring with candy canes. It uses 6 colors of DMC. It's 89 stitches by 71 stitches. So it is... It's not a huge piece. I love it. I just want to drop everything and stitch this, but I can't. I will stitch this soon because I love it so much. I squealed when we got it. So there we go. It's going to be so pretty on that. So I cannot wait to do that. I squealed. I sent Michelle a message and was like, oh my gosh, I love it. It's amazing. Fan-freaking-tastic. All the things. So we have 2 more days of the Black Needle Society because I got the 25-day box. If you only got the 12-day box, you only have 1 more gift. And I have 2 more days on Katja and Biog advent calendar as well. So there we go. Okay, we finished recording last week. I was editing the podcast, all that stuff. And the mail came, and Dammy was like, you're going to be so excited. And I was like, okay, why am I excited? Because the buttons for my sweater came. So these came from Katja and Biog. She included this cute little postcard in it. And these are the Concerned Cat buttons. They are wooden. And they are just the perfect finish to my Nanny Swimmo Sinister Cardigan. Dammy and I were talking yesterday or something about maybe I should put some like snaps or hook and eyes here to kind of let it overlay there because the neck is really wide. And I love that it's big and cozy, and I do keep pulling it around me like this, so I might do that. I might get some like black snaps that you wouldn't see if it was open, and put those there and just let it be a nice drape over. So we shall see. But I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm so glad it came. I got a parcel from my friend Michelle. Of course, she sent me a note on pink glitter paper. She said, every time I see pink, I think of you. Thank you, Michelle. So I was trading with Michelle, so I sent her the 2 linen pieces of fabric from my Nice List box, and she sent me this Under the Sea Fabrics. It's 28 count Jobelin. The color is Love Child, and it's an 18 by 26 inch piece. So it's very, very large. Oops. Yeah, there we go. See if I open it all the way. Look at that. Oh, that's going to make some lovely, lovely pieces. It's huge. She said that she has had it in her stash for a while and just hasn't been able to figure out what to put on it. So I will figure out some things to put on it, and I'm so excited. You know, even, where is it? The Tiny Modernist thing might look cute on it. With those flosses?
Mm-hmm.
That could work. I know I'm not holding this up very well. Sorry. That would be cute on it. I might do that. So there's that. Thank you so much, Michelle. Dammy brought the mail in yesterday, and the new issue of Just Cross Stitch had arrived. This is the February 2021 issue, and there are several very cute pieces in here, including the cover piece, which is a Nordic knitting inspired piece. I love this. If I were to do this, I would change the red into a pink, but wouldn't that be a gorgeous wall hanging? And I love that they used a double pointed needle for the finishing. Yeah. What else? This. I did immediately take a picture of this and send it to Michelle because I was like, that's a Barbara Anna piece. Winter stitching. Love that so much. Wouldn't it be amazing if they did all the seasons? That'd be really cool. That one is a 108 by 118 piece. I'm not showing you everything in here, but some cute things. There's Ski In. Pickle Barrel Designs. That's a cute one. Let It Snow by Rona Nori. Cute little snowflakes that you can put on towels or whatever by Not So Plain Jane Designs. They're doing another year-long mystery band sampler. This one's called Where Flowers Bloom. It's by Christy Schmitz. So that'll be happening over the course of the year. They have an article on a handprint of sampler art in the era of trepidation and hope. It's an 1815 sampler. This is the reproduction. I'm not usually a sampler person, but I really like this one. It's huge. It's 186 by 189. So, love. Ooh, pages just came out of my magazine. This is My Eternal Love by Stitchy Fish Designs. I don't know why those pages came out. I will have to repair it.
They might have been held in by the postcards.
Oh, it might have been. They've got several cute little Valentine's ones. That one's by Gwendolyn Shepherd. I love the flowers on this one. This is Love Lives Here by Saving Grace's Fine Needle Arts. Those flowers are lovely. Trying to see what else. I feel like there was another one. There was that other. Oh, this one. The Coffee House Love Collection. This is by Franny Ritter Designs. There's Love You a Latte, Love You This Matcha, You Are Tea-rific, and Stud Muffin. I might have to do the coffee ones. That would be fun. There's that other... Oh, this one is lovely. This is Lovebirds by Autumn Lane Stitchery. Very pretty. Done just in DMC Blanc. Oh, it does use a little back stitching in 3803. Where is... Because there was that one other piece. I think it's back here in the very back. They're also doing a Quaker Christmas sampler this year. Mystery. So it'll come in 6 parts. It's going to be 160 by 160 when it's finished. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Like it a lot. So this issue had quite a few really good pieces in it. So that's just cross stitch February 2021. Oops, I scrolled the show notes when I was showing stuff. Oh, we got our knit crate for this month. Should have gotten it out of the bag. Sorry about the crinkling. This is Squad Goals. And they partnered with Christy Glass of Christy Glass Knits for this month. We got 2 skeins of Audine Wool's Twinkle DK, which is an 80% merino wool, 10% cashmere, 10% stellina, 100 grams, 250 yards in the Knit Yorker colorways. You can see that sparkle. As well as one of those
drawstring
backpacks that says Yarn Squad. And then, of course, always the patterns that come. I have not downloaded them yet. We receive the monthly knit crate as a gift from them. We also have a coupon code with them, Geeky20, all capital letters, to get 20% off your first order. It'll only work to discount the first month of a recurring monthly subscription or any of their shop items. There's a link in the show notes. Do you have anything else?
No.
All right, let's talk about hashtag GGKCraftyPad. What is it?
It is our weekly photo a day challenge. So you post a photo for the prompt for that day, take a picture related to it, post it anywhere you like, but we pick our favorites from Instagram.
That's right. We released the January list this week, and it's all about, the new year and, things about the new year, so, as well as some of our normal things, so. Okay, Dammy, what are we about to show them?
2 photos from us that we liked and 5 photos from other people that we liked.
Here come the photos. Great job, everybody. It's never too late to join in. You take a look at the prompt for the day. Today's prompt is love. You interpret that however you wish. We're very cheater friendly on this. You take your photo, you post it on Instagram, make sure in your caption you use hashtag GGKCraftyPad, because that's how we find your photos and yours might get chosen. If you have a private Instagram account and you're participating in GGKCraftyPad, make sure that damisdoodles is following you, because otherwise we can't find your photos. So, alright, well I think with that we're ready to move on to the next segment.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true.
like, you people are insane. What are you doing?
Now we're going to talk about what we are reading, watching, and listening to.
Well, what are you reading, Dammy?
The Glass Scientists, which is a webcomic by Sprinica Tungo.
Cool. Well, if I ask our lovely viewers if they are reading 15 minutes a day, every day, what am I talking about?
The October, November, December RAL read-along.
Yes, so this is a challenge for you to read 15 minutes a day every day. I don't care what you're reading, as long as you're reading. Audiobooks do count. There's an FO thread in the Facebook group for you to post, which earns you entries into our year-long challenge beginning of 2021, which is very soon. We will draw for 3 grand prize winners. If you participated in the Modern Mrs. Darcy 2020 reading challenge, there is a separate thread for that in the Facebook group. You need to post in there before, by the end of day, December 31st, because then I will lock that thread, and because that can earn you 12 bonus entries into the giveaways. So, if you have not done that yet, you need to do that. The 2021 challenge came out. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a choose your own adventure type one. So we will talk about that more later. Okay, what have I been reading? I'm still reading the book for my LGBT faith book club, which is a book club for people who identify that way or are allies. And this month we are reading Outside the Lines, How Embracing Queerness Will Transform Your Faith by Mihi Kim Court. I'm at like 85% maybe, so I'm really close to being done, which is good because we have our book club Zoom meeting on Monday. So I need to get that finished. I am continuing to reread the 5th book in the Harry Potter series, The Order of the Phoenix, along with Harry Potter and the Sacred Text podcast and Swish and Flick and All Potter podcast. This week was the second half of the chapter Careers Advice. I finished listening to Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clark. This is a book about magic. Lots and lots of magic. It was so much magic that it was like 30 hours long. But I finished it. I also finished reading The Psychology of Time Travel by Kate Mascarenhas. I talked about that quite a bit in detail last week. I just started reading the Kitty Norville series by Carrie Vaughn. I read book number 1, Kitty and the Midnight Hour. So Kitty, our protagonist, is a DJ at a radio station. And she is also a werewolf. And through a random occurrence of happenstance, she ends up with this radio show where she is talking about all kinds of things in the supernatural. And she ends up, I'm spoiling you now, so if you haven't read this and you don't want to be spoiled, close your ears. She ends up outing herself on air because somebody has hired an assassin to come kill her on air because she is telling the world their secrets. And she ends up outing herself on air. Well, it just turns into this thing where like she's now syndicated and her show's everywhere and all kinds of stuff. So I think there are like 15 books in the series. So I have book number 2 waiting to read after I finish my current book. So you can unplug your ears now. All right. I am also reading a couple, well, I finished one and I'm reading another book, both of them by Charlie Jane Anders. They're both standalones, though. The first one I read was All the Birds in the Sky, and this was about a couple of kids that end up growing up together into adulthood, and one of them is kind of this technology genius, and the other has some kind of magic, but she doesn't really understand it. They both have parents who are not the best. There ends up being this magic school. There ends up being things that happen where the world is going to end, and they're trying to figure out what they have to do to save it. They've fallen apart, then they're back together in a good relationship, and all kinds of things. And it's very long. It was a long book, or it felt that way anyway. It was good. It was pretty good. And then I'm reading The City in the Middle of the Night, which I don't even know really how to describe this. People on Earth had to leave because we destroyed our planet, and the planet they're living on now one side is always in the sun and one side is always in the dark. And so, like, there's these towns that are, like, right on the border of that. And there are these creatures, and they're one side, like, they have very strict, like, you're only allowed to sleep when the shutters are closed. If the shutters are open, you must be a productive member of society. There are curfew police and all kinds of things. And this, one of our main characters ends up getting kicked out of the city, but makes her way back in secretly. And so, yeah. So that is what I'm reading. Several of the books this week have been longer ones, so that's why I have not read as much as many book titles. Watching. I watched a documentary yesterday called For They Know Not What They Do. I'm going to be attending the Q Christian Fellowship conference virtually in January, and there is a Q&A for this documentary, so I wanted to watch it. And it addresses the intersection of religion and sexuality and gender in America. And there are some really emotional things. I ended up crying through quite a bit of it. It was very well done. Very well done. So if that's something that interests you, I would recommend it. It is available to either purchase or rent on Amazon. So we are rewatching season 8 of Monk. We have the 2-part series finale left. The episode we watched last night, Monk finally got his badge back and realized he didn't really want to be a police officer anymore. He wanted to be able to choose his own cases and all those things. So I'm also watching random episodes of House Hunters and House Hunters International. I started rewatching season 1 of A Discovery of Witches because season 2 starts right after the new year. I think on the 4th, maybe. If you watched my Vlogmas that I released today, you're hearing the same thing that I'm saying now. I loved the series and I loved the books, but I had forgotten how much I loved it. So, it's making me want to reread the books. Really, really enjoying rewatching it. I watched the season 4 finale of The Masked Singer, and the winner was Leanne Rimes, who's a country singer. Okay. So, we're watching season 3 of Star Trek Discovery. Cried through it. There was one night we watched Star Trek Discovery and the season 2 finale of The Mandalorian in the same night. And my cat Vink Cal was soaked in tears because I cried through both of them. Discovery, Giorgio. Yeah. And then Mandalorian. I don't even know if I have words. Do you have words?
No.
It was very emotional. Very emotional. And now we have to wait for season 3. And also when season 3 starts, what was the name of it?
The Book of Boba Fett.
Yes. Should have made a new series. So if you are like, what are you talking about? You had to watch past the credits. It was at the end of the credits when they disclosed that. So, yeah. And there was TV on last night and I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was watching Discovery of Witches. But I will watch it later. Listening to my favorite murder podcast, random Spotify playlist, binge listening to Taylor Swift's new album, Still Love It, If the Fates Allow by Hadestown. What have you been listening to?
Cabin Pressure, random Spotify playlists.
There we go. All right, well, I think that is everything for this segment, so let's move on to the next one.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland. We could just continue going, but we won't. No. We're going to talk about our December, January, February.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Ow. So this runs through the 1st of December through the 28th of February. It is for... you want to fix this for me?
Sure.
I forgot. It's for any project you knit, crochet, weave, spin, stitch, or sew that you can convince this is related to winter. If you can't think of anything, you made it in the winter. There are some main rules, as there are in all our owls. No whips are allowed. Your project must be begun no earlier than the 1st of December, thank you,
Yep.
and finished no later than the 28th of February. And each project that you knit, crochet, weave, or spin must be at least 20 yards. If it's not at least 20 yards, you need to group it in a single comment, and thus a single photo, in the Facebook FO thread.
Yes.
You can feel free to polydip in other longs as long as they fit in with their rules.
We have a Google form. Fill it out so that if you're a prize winner, we make sure that you get a prize that you're going to enjoy. If you don't fill it out, you get what you get.
We've got lots of wonderful prizes on our screen right now. Thank you so much to our prize donors. If you want to look at them closer, you can go to our show notes or tune in to the first podcast of every month where we talk about them in detail.
Yes.
You must be a member of the GGKCS podcast group on Facebook in order to participate. There's a hashtag if you want to post on social media, GGKCS Winter 2021, and the FO thread is going to be locked for comments the morning of the 1st of March. And winners will be drawn for the next podcast after that. There's also a chatter thread in the Facebook group, and these are the people who finished projects.
You forgot this.
Oh, any winners have 30 days to claim their prize or they forfeit it.
Yes.
These are the people who finished projects in the last week. Andrea, Brittany, Emily R., Jane S., Jennifer B.H., Lisa, Sarah G., Silver, and Tracy.
Great job, everybody. You have a little over 2 months to get your projects finished and posted, so keep going. I think we're somewhere near around 70 finished projects already in these 23 days of December, which is awesome. So keep working on those projects. All right, let's move on to the next segment. The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel.
Are you good, fam?
I'm just having a little bath.
You made a funny noise.
Well, it was a very enthusiastic bath.
Okay.
I just chirped because I'm happy. I'm having a bath.
Now it's time for Ask the Geeks, the part of the show where
You don't ask us things about Pink's bath.
You ask us things and we try to answer them.
That's right.
This question was originally asked and answered in 2016. I love your sock patterns, but...
You didn't say who it was.
Oh, it's from Missy. I love your sock patterns, but am a beginner knitter. Do you have a suggestion for my first pair? I would love to begin with one of your lovely patterns.
Well, you, Missy, need our French vanilla cappuccino sock pattern. This
is what you said 4 years ago, probably.
I'm sure it was. Well, had I released the French vanilla cappuccino sock pattern 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is my basic sock pattern. It is a sock pattern that all of our other sock patterns are based off of. It's got both toe up and cuff down instructions. It has photos and instructions for how to measure your foot for the perfect fit. And yeah, if you want to knit any of our other socks and have never knit socks before, Pink's having a very aggressive bath over here. She's like, y'all are talking about me. You should begin with our French vanilla cappuccino sock pattern. It is available individually on both Etsy and PayHip through our website, javapearldesigns.com. It is also in our Coffee with CC book. I was trying to think what the subtitle is. A 7-pattern caffeine-inspired knitting collection. I think that's right. So it is in that as well.
She's spreading her toes.
You choose the most inopportune times to have aggressive baths.
She's so cute.
Yes, so that's what I would suggest. Starting with is the French vanilla cappuccino sock pattern. If you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free pattern called Cece's Vanilla Cappuccino Socks, which is more of a recipe for toe-up socks. It doesn't have all the instructions that are included in the French Vanilla Cappuccino Sock pattern, but it is a start if you want that. You just have to subscribe to our newsletter and then you receive that. That is all I have to say. Thank you for the question, Missy. It's a good one. I'm sure others have the same question. Dammy, if somebody has a question for us, what should they do?
Go into our Ask the Geeks thread in our Facebook group and post it, or post in the YouTube comments.
That's right. All right, let's move on to the next segment. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Oh, is that saying good job?
That's saying please put me down. Oh goodness. I think you need to put her down. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We made it to the end of the show. Okay, some reminders. I'm continuing to do Vlogmas on YouTube, only on YouTube, not on our Apple Podcasts. I will be doing Vlogmas. The last one will come out on New Year's Day. So, keep on watching. Or come watch if you haven't already. They're short. I think they're all under 10 minutes long. So, we're also doing random acts of kindness on my Instagram, cc_JavaPearl. And every day you can enter to win one of our single patterns. And the last 3 days of the month, so that's coming up, the 29th, 30th, and 31st, we will be doing a big ebook giveaway. One person will win all of 10 of our ebooks, and 2 people will each win their choice of one of our ebooks. So, come check it out. You can enter every day, even if you've won already. We're also doing our December Etsy sale, where you can get 20% off with the coupon code Vlogmas2020 on all our single patterns, and that'll be going through the end of the month. Okay, Black Needle Society, I'm a VIP. You can use my code JavaPearl5 for a discount on your first box of a box-to-box subscription. It's not valid on 6 and 12-month boxes because discount's built in, and it's not valid on special edition boxes. Link is in the show notes. Do we have any other announcements?
I don't think so.
We did not discuss when we're recording next week. Are you still wanting to record on New Year's Eve? Or do you want to record on the day before?
You can do the day before if you want.
It doesn't matter to me. Aren't you going back on the 31st?
Yeah.
So unless we record in the morning on the 31st.
I don't know.
We will decide and let you know. You will either get an episode on Thursday or Friday, one of the two. So, we did not discuss it beforehand, obviously. Any other announcements?
No.
We'd like to say a big thank you. We love y'all. To all of you who support us. No matter how it is you support us, by watching, you are supporting us, and we're grateful for you. But an especially big thank you to those of you who support us financially, because you help keep the podcast running and the owls running with shipping costs and all of that. So if you would like to support the podcast financially, there are now 5 ways you can do that. First and second are Patreon and YouTube Join, which are ways that you can support your favorite creatives and earn rewards or perks based on the level you donate at. Dammy, if people want to know more or want to sign up, where should they go?
Patreon.com/GGKCS, or click the join button under any of our YouTube videos.
Yes, what's another way?
There's a PayPal button in the sidebar of our website if you'd like to make a one-time donation.
We are bookshop.org affiliates. It's an online bookstore with a mission to financially support local independent bookstores. If you purchase a book from our store or our weekly lists of the books we discuss, we earn a commission, and local independent bookstores also earn money from your purchase. Link is in the show notes. And we are amazon.com.co.uk and .ca affiliates if you're going to shop on Amazon. If you go to our site first, in the sidebar or at the bottom of the show notes. Click on the appropriate Amazon link. Do your shopping as normal, and we earn a little money back based on what you purchase. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It's a great way to support the podcast by doing something you were going to be doing anyway. Dammy, why don't you tell them where they can find us online?
You can find us at ggkcs.com. There are links to everywhere else we're online. Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Facebook, etc.
Pink is deciding if she's going to jump in the midst of all of my stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you're standing on all of my stuff. You're a big help. You are a big help. Well, with that, we're going to tell you goodbye. We hope you have a lovely, lovely Christmas. Or whatever holiday you celebrate. Happy winter, happy solstice was this week. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Am I missing any?
I don't know.
If I am, it was on a purpose. We hope your holidays are wonderful. And we know that this year is much different than most. What is not different is Pink standing on my stuff. So thank you for your compassion and care for your fellow persons by trying to help contain the spread of the COVID. I'm so excited to be seeing people, healthcare workers on my social media getting the vaccine because I know that means it's coming for the rest of us as well. And I am overjoyed. So please remember to be safe, wear your masks, happy holidays, and we'll be back with you either next Thursday or Friday.
Okay, yeah. Goodbye.
Happy holidays, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.
Bye.
Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yay! Jingle your bell. Yay! Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas.